Now I call on the distinguished representative of Morocco.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, President. The Algerian delegation responded to the statement from the Moroccan delegation at the general debate to reiterate its fallacious words on the question of Moroccan Sahara to try and shirk its historic, legal and political responsibility in this regional dispute. In doing so, the Algerian delegation is trying in vain to dupe the international community. My delegation has only referred to UN decisions and established facts. We will see this evening through political decisions, UN decisions and actions by Algeria itself, that Algeria is the main party to the regional dispute on Moroccan Sahara, and this dispute is a question of territorial integrity of the Kingdom of Morocco. In terms of the role of Algeria, 1. Algeria has mentioned 5 times in the most recent resolutions of the Security Council, including 2602 from October. It is mentioned the same number of times as Morocco. And the Security Council makes it a main party to this dispute. 2. Algeria itself says that it is a main party to this regional dispute. In its letter to the Security Council from 1975, the former Algerian ambassador to the United Nations said that it is an interested and concerned party in the affair of the Sahara with Algeria, Morocco and Mauritania. This is in S-Sound 1180 of the Security Council, if anyone wishes to consult it. 3. Algeria has officially responded to all the proposals made both by the UN Secretary-General and his personal envoys and by Morocco. Algeria has not refused the framework proposed by James Baker, the Special Envoy, and his letter to the Secretary-General on this topic is contained in the Secretary-General's report to the Security Council. 4. Algeria is almost breaking its diplomatic relations and taking economic measures against countries supporting the Moroccan initiative. 5. On the 2nd of November, Algeria submitted to Mr. James Baker, the Special Envoy of the Secretary-General, a proposal for partition of the territory of Moroccan Sahara and its people. This is something that Morocco categorically rejected. 6. Algeria created the separatist army Polisario and hosted it on its territory, financing it and providing it with weapons and diplomatic support, providing it with all resources necessary within its diplomatic apparatus. President, unlike the erroneous assertions of Algeria, this issue is an issue of Kingdom of Morocco and territorial unity and is not an issue of decolonization. I would like to recall to the Algerian delegation that it is Morocco that has put the issue of Moroccan Sahara on the UN agenda in 1963 to recuperate its southern provinces definitively. At this time, the separatist armed group of the Polisario linked to terrorism in the Sahel did not exist. It was created more than 10 years later by Algeria to try to counter the territorial integrity of the Kingdom of Morocco. Secondly, Morocco definitively and irreversibly recuperated its Sahara through the signing of Madrid Accords, which was co-signed by the UN Secretary-General on the 17th of November 1975 and adopted by the UN General Assembly in its resolution 3.5 second week B from 1975. Finally, the question of Moroccan Sahara is on the Security Council agenda under Chapter 6 of the UN Charter on Peaceful Resolution of Disputes as a regional dispute. President, the delegation of Algeria continues to refer to a claimed referendum. Should we need to remind the Algerian delegation that Secretary-General, after many years of sterile discussions, conclude that this referendum plan solution was not applicable, particularly in a report from 131 from the 23rd of February 2022. The Security Council no longer refers to the referendum, which was contained in none of its resolutions adopted since 2001. The claimed referendum is dead and buried, and despite its initiatives in vain, Algeria will not be able to resuscitate it, because we can't bring the dead back to life. The only solution that the Security Council is called for is a political solution, a realistic and sustainable compromise solution to this regional dispute in line with paragraph 2 of Resolution 2602. as reflected by the Moroccan Autonomy Initiative. Now, in terms of the process for roundtables, and once again, and unlike Algeria, Morocco is fully in line with international law, and indeed the roundtable process was actively reflected by the Security Council in all of its resolutions since 2018, including Resolution 2602. The Security Council has also reflected the format and the participants. And in attacking the roundtable process, Algeria is attacking international law as encountered by the Security Council, which is the only authority that can deal with the issue of Moroccan Sahara. Algeria seems to have forgotten that its country participated in 2 roundtables with 2 foreign affairs ministers. Algeria should therefore actively participate in good faith in the roundtables, as the Security Council has requested it to do so, and it has done so twice before already. Now, on the biased references of the Algerian made by the delegation, I'd like to recall to this August Assembly that the preeminence of this initiative was reflected in all Security Council resolutions since it was presented in 2007. The same resolutions welcomed the serious and credible initiative, Moroccan Autonomy Initiative. This initiative, as part of the sovereignty, territorial integrity of the Kingdom of Morocco, is the only solution to this regional dispute, supported by more than 90 UN member states. And it is in line with international law and UN resolutions. I'd like to recall that the populations of the Moroccan Sahara enjoy all social, political, civil and rights. And its people have democratically elected its representatives in regional bodies and national bodies of the kingdom. These are legitimate representatives of these people who are working every day to manage the affairs of the 2 regions of the south of the kingdom. Indeed, the southern provinces of Morocco enjoy the highest levels of development of the whole North African region. Finally, 27 countries and regional organizations have opened regional and general consulates in Araoun and Dakhla in Morocco, showing how that this is Morocco. Now, in terms of registering and census of people in Tindouf camps, Algeria is once again wrong as to the international legal nature of this, because since 2011, all Security Council resolutions have called on Algeria to carry out a census of these people. The 1951 Refugee Convention imposed that Algeria, who is a party to this, to allow a census of the people to be held in the Tindouf camps and allow them to benefit from the 3 sustainable solutions. The HCR has a mandate to proceed to a census of all people in the camps, which is allowed around the world, except in Algeria. The absence of a census allows the misappropriation of humanitarian aid in the Tindouf camps. The delegation of Algeria is contradicting itself by saying that the census is a technical issue, but also providing conditions to it as a political solution. Now, in terms of the proven links between the Polisario links and terrorist groups, I would like to recall to the Algerian delegation that the Adnem Al-Bouahid El-Sarari, member of the Polisario Front, has lived in Tindouf camps for a long time, and he was head of the terrorist group Islamic State in Grand Sahara, and he was killed last year. This is one case, but because of time constraints, I won't quote all of the cases of the proven links between the Polisario and terrorism in the Sahel. Finally, President, I would like to remind the Algerian delegation to prioritize reason, good sense, and to work in a serious way in the roundtable process as called upon by Resolution 2602 to find a definitive solution to this regional dispute on the basis of the Moroccan Autonomy Initiative. Thank you very much, President.